All right, we're live. Episode 4. We're here.
Woo!
We are here today. Um,
Dude,
your boy has experienced some things over the weekend. Uh,
it's a new day, millennials.
it's a
Good
new day.
morning.
It is a new day. Yes, it is. So, name of the game today is Hades, or not Hades 2. I'm sorry, Hades 1. I will be playing Hades 2, but I haven't got through it yet, and there's a lot of dialogue that I want to pay attention to. But I
Ah,
still like it. It's a pretty interesting story. But
okay.
Hades 1 is it's whatever. I beat this game so much, so it matters not to me. I think is this Xbox controls? It's not showing. Ew.
Dude. What is
It's
the
okay
story
though.
about?
Hades 1. So Hades 1 is okay. So basically, you're trying to escape from you're trying to escape to the underworld to meet your mother.
Alright.
Yeah. So, but the problem is that since he's bound to the underworld, he can't survive on the surface for very long. He ends up dying.
Ah, shit, okay.
Yeah. So, but some crazy shit happens in Hades 2, which is like, ooh, spoilers. Cause yeah, that shit's crazy. But but yeah, so I just got back from Portland
Yeah.
and I went to a sex club.
Where the claps at?
Wait. I think I got some applause. There we go. were you able to hear that on your end?
Yeah.
All right, but yeah. So now, granted, like it wasn't like put it like this. So like I went with a friend, so I only got to
Okay.
play. I only got to play with my friend, but I didn't. Doesn't mean that I didn't try to shoot my shot. Um,
Okay.
but I tried to mingle a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I was very shy, but however, we were in the hot tub. I'm in the hot tub, butt ass naked, with like five different people. So it's me, my friend, and like two other couples, and we're just shooting the shit butt ass naked in the hot tub.
Yeah.
So
As one does.
yeah. So I'm like, all right, well, in Rome, do what the Romans do. It is what it
Yeah.
is. That was that. So, but we ran into, and another thing is just like, because I honestly like, despite me like being super science shit, I did learn a lot about the like the proper etiquette, like outside of like the two obvious ones, right? Like you don't want to fucking sit there and be a creep, and
Yeah.
no is a complete sentence. You know,
Yeah.
so
Oh
there's
yeah.
that, right? But outside of that, it's more like the environment too, though. Like, truth be
Now,
told, like it is a sex club, but not. It's a weird thing to think, right? Like, not everybody is there to have sex. People just want to observe and then just kind of like vibe out, you know. So there's also that. Um, so it's one of those things where like if getting laid is the goal, all right, fine. But you have to remember that just because it's a sex club doesn't mean you're always going to get lucky every night.
yeah. Consent.
Consent is everything, but some people are really just there to just vibe out and have fun. But fun doesn't always have to mean sex. But it's there,
Okay.
you know.
It's an option.
It's an option. So one day I'm probably gonna go to one of the sex clubs out here. I actually live right around the corner from like the more infamous one.
Oh shit.
So I'm gonna give that a try. See what
Okay.
see what's up with that. But I definitely want to go with like another girl. Not just like as a contingency plan, but more so when there are other single females there, they'll feel a lot safer with you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay, he's here with somebody. All right, so he's fine. You know, he's not gonna be a fucking creep and shit. You know, but you know,
And
yeah,
like,
well,
I was gonna ask, like,
yeah,
what would be a creep? Like, what would you consider a creep? Because you just said I was gonna make a joke right before, of
uh-huh.
like, yeah, you don't want to be like everyone fucking and you're just like in the corner and just jacking it, like looking at everything.
You're right. Yeah,
But then
like
you said
shit,
like
like
some people go there to observe too. So like, are they? Are they?
well, so like being a creep, yeah, like that would be like the perfect example that you gave, you know. And you know what's crazy is right. So where we had sex at was pretty much on full display if you were looking up. Like we were like so where the jacuzzi or where one of the main jacuzzis are, the biggest one is right by the front door or like right by the entrance. Which is covered by a curtain. So anyone that was in jacuzzis pretty much saw us fucking. While that's happening, um, there was someone getting spanked, like right, kind of like right next to us, because it was like a big like bed type shit. It was split up into like two parts, right? But someone was getting spanked severely. And it kind of threw my focus off because she said, "Oh, right in the crease," and I'm like, "No, not the crease." While I'm hitting it from the back,
Crease.
while I'm hitting it from the back, you know, like it kind of low key, yeah, like I'm not gonna lie, it kind of low key took me out a little bit. But also another shitty thing was like I didn't perform as well because I ended up getting like I got the sniffles, like I'm congested as fuck right now, so I'm huffing and puffing and shit.
Damn.
Took a blue chew. The blue chew didn't work as intended. I probably should have took
Damn.
two. I only took one just to see just to see how it would make me feel.
Yeah.
But I should have taken two for sure.
And it's not something that you can just like kind of practice at home. Be like, okay, well, I'm gonna pop a blue chew and like.
Yeah, exactly. Like if I'm popping a blue chew, I need to test the action. Like I ain't just popping that shit like it's just fucking candy around here. What kind of shit is that? The fuck?
End up in like one of those ER stories and like, has it been more than 4 hours?
You're right, doctor. I think I feel my heart beating. What's this?
Goddamn. Well, hey man. Honestly, like, but did you have fun? And
oh yeah.
Everyone had safe. Like,
yeah, like I have fun. I definitely like experiencing now. I would have a much better go of it the next time around.
oh yeah. Like,
Yeah,
now you have
so
experience. Like,
yeah,
show up there with your fanny pack, like fucking
fanny pack.
condoms, blue chews.
Right.
Bam.
Yeah,
Great.
so
Plan B's because you're an ally.
right, exactly.
Just
Oh,
the fanny
what?
pack, please.
They're giving me this already? Oh shit.
What's this?
All right, so so how the game works, right? Basically you get rolls and all that shit for all your abilities or whatever, and then you get boons from different Greek gods. So right now I'm going for like it's not so the build I'm going for right now is not really like super viable, but it's a fun build.
Oh shit.
It's called the Super Soaker build. So right now, so I shoot lasers through this gun, but right now what I need is I need Poseidon's attack boon, and which is gonna make if I get it in this room is gonna make a lot more sense.
Shit, man.
So if I get this attack boon after I clear this room, then that's pretty much the run.
Okay. Dang.
Like,
so you're basically like choosing different characteristics. Every round you can build them a little bit different.
yeah, and like no run is really the same. Like the boons are random, and it also depends on like what keepsakes you start at the beginning. So I got Poseidon. So all right, so I got it. However, the rarity is kind of dog, but I'll take it anyway. So now it changes the characteristics of the attack on the weapon. Now, see, now it shoots. See
Oh
that?
shit.
That's why we call it Super Soaker.
Oh damn.
Yeah. So now what I need next is I need some Zeus spoons, because Greek gods, like when you get certain boons, and then like if you get that Greek god again, they have a duo boon or perk. So Poseidon and Zeus have one, which makes the build, which is going to help make the build more like optimal in terms of damage.
Okay.
But there's little things like intricacies here and there that could optimize the damage a little bit more. So I definitely want to be looking out for more Poseidon and Zeus boons as I get through the run. So that's Artemis. I guess I'll take Artemis. Artemis isn't too bad here. So Artemis, her characteristics is more about crit. So if I get like a crit chance, then I think it's probably worth going for it. So I have a chance to crit on attacks. But with that being said, so what's life been like for you? Pressure points. That's good. I'll take it.
You know, like I was saying, man, like the end of the year, at least for me, makes me get real like reflective about like accomplishments and shit and like everything moving along.
Yeah.
So just damn, man, like trying to get to the end of the year feeling as accomplished as you can, I guess. So like it's the last couple of days I'm just like a lot of work and then just trying to like set up for a better year next year, man. Like more about me, I guess.
Right.
Cause god damn.
Yeah.
Like
putting yourself first and all that. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it because I wish I had done that this year, but you know, things happen. You know, I always say things happen when they need to happen, and you know, I'm trying to get back to me, myself. You know.
Yeah, and like, I guess, and I know like it's wrong, but it's like the feeling is still the feeling of like feeling selfish for doing it.
Right.
And putting myself first, right, also means choosing who I engage with. So like, what I call my squirrel, like the part of my brain that nags me a lot. That shit like is like, oh, why you pick them and not them? Like, and I'm like, man, dude, like I'm just one person.
Right.
So I'm gonna try to like really work on that side of my squirrel and be like, hey, yeah, like recognizing that I am just me, and some good shit happened in my family that like is making me feel like, okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get a little bit of support in this. So
good.
Whew. I don't know, man. Like, I guess I don't know, like, how deep to get into it.
As deep as you want to get into it, you know. That's what do you know, what you want to talk about is what you want to talk about. You know, I mean, we can. Yeah, if you want to talk about it off stream, we can. That's totally okay. But if you want to speak your truth, then speak that truth, because you never know. Whoever sees this might be like, shit. You know what? Maybe I'm not the asshole.
Yeah,
So
dude.
it'll reach who it needs to reach.
That's true, man. Fucking. Have you ever heard of Rainbow Children?
Rainbow children.
Yeah.
Explain that to me, because I'm pretty sure it's not what I think it is.
Gay ass babies.
Like, what are we
Come
talking
on,
about here?
stilettos.
What are we talking about here? It's 2024. What do you mean, rainbow children?
Oh,
this is oh shit. Yes.
oh shit. What's this?
Okay. All right. So this boon right here is super fucking sick. So, and then I got the epic one. So it's gonna pick 3 random boons, and after 3 encounters, it increases the rarity. So if
Oh
this
shit.
gets the attack boon, this shit's about to get nuts. I just need to get a Zeus boon. Yup,
Damn, man.
got it. I fucking got it. Yep, got it. I fucking got it. Let's go. I just
This
need
is
a
gonna
Zeus.
become a fucking tank.
I just need a Zeus boon. That's all I need right
Yo.
now. That's all I need. Because when I get the Zeus boon, all I fucking need is hit another duo boon, and then I can get the shit that I need. So what the duo boon does with Zeus and Poseidon is that anytime they're hit with a knockback effect, which all Poseidon runes do knockback effects, they get hit with a bolt of lightning. On top of that,
Oh fuck.
so once the duo boom kicks in, the shit's gonna look fucking weird.
All I need to know is that destroys, man.
Yeah.
Beam.
Oh, whoa, almost died. Okay. All
I
right.
always struggled with this kind of game personally. Like, I like watching, but playing it is hard for me.
Yeah.
There's just a lot of moving parts, and I'm like, holy smokes, man.
Yeah. Okay. But back to
Oh yeah, these gay
yeah,
ass babies.
rainbow babies.
Oh man. So Rainbow Child is a baby that a person has after losing a child.
uh-huh.
So what can happen is like the parents that child can never do no wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother is one.
Yeah.
My mom had a miscarriage, her first pregnancy, and
Yeah.
freaking because of that, dude. Like it's always been like that
Mm-hmm.
with my brother, and kind of like
And he's the oldest, right? Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I'm the middle child.
Okay.
I'm kind of like pointing it out to my parents right now.
Mm.
So it's been intense. They can happen to be gay, but it's not mandatory, as the name implies.
Right. Well, excuse my ignorance. That's why I was like, please explain that to me, because yeah, huh?
No, fucking. That's complete segue, but that's something that always has gotten me. Some people come at me with resentment,
Hmm.
like, oh well, what makes you so special because you're gay? And I'm like, I'm not saying I'm special. I'm just saying
No,
this is
what the fuck?
like a thing, right?
You're right.
Uh,
This
and they're
is
like, all you gays feel like you're special, and I'm like, how, man? Like, I don't understand.
special.
Um, yeah,
Yeah,
because
like who wants
and
to
then
be like
like
fucking persecuted for their fucking sexual orientation? Real special there.
real special, man. But like, then I'm trying to like understand. So I'm like, what do you mean by special? Like, what do you consider special? Um, and it's literally just like the
Oh,
name or something.
whoa. God damn, that was close. The rainbow
Oh,
baby.
I thought you got killed.
No. She got killed.
Okay.
But I did die. I get 3 chances to live. And then I have to start
Oh,
over.
completely? Like
Yep, completely.
all your luck is gone?
Yep. So I have to start
Oh,
the whole run over if I die.
oof.
Yep, that's the kind of game Hades is because so I mean dying is also the point of the game, and the more you die, the more dialogue you end up unlocking with all the other gods and all that, and then you start to unlock like other key story points and shit. So I mean, dying is part of is an aspect of the game. So it's like if you die, whatever, fucking go for it again.
Okay. So it doesn't completely like board wipe anything. It
No,
actually adds to the story.
yeah, like you make progress too, and I don't think I have the right perks anyway for this build. I probably should have double checked.
One game that I haven't been able to beat yet, but I'm playing is like Sifu. I guess it reminds me of that.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty valid. Seafood is I would consider it yeah, it's a roguelike
Dude, yeah,
because
no,
that's
like
the type of style this game is. They're called roguelikes where like yeah, you do a different run every time, but like if you die, so the fuck what? That's kind of part of the game.
aging,
Yeah,
dude.
but someone did do a fucking no death run on
Oh
Seafood.
damn.
Yeah, I saw it. I'm all like, hey, wow, fucking
How
kudos to
how
you.
long did that take?
Um, I think the run was like 45 minutes.
Okay.
But they seemingly knew all the mechanics of the game because like I've never played it, but there's like this one part where like a bunch of people come after you, and there's like a upper level where there's like a kind of like a bridge or something like that, and he was just chucking people off the bridge, insta kills, instead of just
Fuck.
backing yourself into a corner.
Toss.
Just like, yeah, that's pretty smart. I'm not gonna front. Like, can't hate on that.
Fuck, man.
But
God
yeah,
damn.
fucking rainbow babies.
I served with a dude
Mhm.
uh that he used to play like professional Magic.
Uh-huh.
That was like something he did, man. Every time that a new set was released, um, he would read each and every single card in the set, and he just like some as a hobby, he would just like sit down and had an app on his phone
Hmm.
and read cards randomly.
Yeah.
The man knew all of them, dude. And if he didn't remember it by heart, he like pull it out real fast.
Yeah.
It's insane. That like I don't have that kind of memory, man. I can't remember what I ate for breakfast.
Hmm. You just know it was good.
Huh?
Like it wasn't. It was like it wasn't. Oh shit, stone. And like it wasn't so terrible that you remembered it. Because if it was
Yeah,
bad,
that
you would
part.
remember that shit.
Oh hell yeah, man. Funny how the brain works like that.
Right.
Real bad. That shit stays with you.
For reals.
Uh, I mean, it's a good incentive. Shitty incentive,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
effective, I guess. Ow.
Yeah.
Um, But yeah, uh, trying to explain that to my parents of like, I need you like, I left and made my own shit,
Mm-hmm.
became my own person.
Yeah.
And no, I owe nothing to anybody in a way,
Right.
except for the people that I choose that are like my friends. That I'm like, okay, I'll accept their favors. I'm okay with like owing in a way.
Right.
Uh, it might be a fucked up way to like see it, I guess.
Yeah.
Probably therapists the listen are listening to this are like fucking describing all the trauma and shit, and I'm like, well, fuck you.
Right. No, fuck.
But
You don't know me. Who the fuck asked you?
Oh man. I'm just gonna get a private message of like, hey, here's my number, and do you need any help?
Right, right. Nobody
Your
asked
suicide
you.
hotline over here. Hey,
Right.
man.
Oh God.
Oh, but yeah, just trying to like calmly explain, and in a way, like now that a lot of my friends have children and like there's a lot of toddlers and little kids around me,
Yeah.
I'm learning how to like put up with tantrums
Right.
and kind of like negotiate this shit. So now I'm getting better at like my parents try to be like, uh, blah 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 blah. Your sister this, your sister that, blah 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 blah. And instead of getting mad or like fight it or anything like that, I'm like, yeah, okay, I hear you, but this is what we're gonna do. You're gonna grab your blankie and we're gonna go for a fucking nap.
It's nap time.
And we're gonna discuss this calmly later, okay? Um, like I don't know, man. I'm trying to make this next year. I'm getting out of like a lot of financial shit.
Mhm.
I'm resolving a lot of shit. Trying to like just try to go for a vacation, man. We were talking about this vacation.
Yeah.
Whew.
Nah, valid.
Yeah. I need some daiquiris on the beach with some water,
Mm,
good combos, maybe a book.
yeah.
Done. I just remembered. Did you see that the Biden took a vacation at the beach and people are like, "Oh, he's vacationing." Ah,
Yeah.
I'm like, this motherfucker's an old man about to like.
Same thing happened
Fucking,
with Obama. Oh, look, Obama's at Martha's Vineyard. Oh, yeah, dude. What the fuck is wrong with that?
like they're listening to their shit right now, right? Trump was like
This is like a
playing
Trump
golf,
in Mar-a-Lago like every other fucking week.
yeah, man. Like the man was in Mar-a-Lago like half his presidency. So like the fuck are they talking about? And they're like, oh well, he can work from home. I'm like, bitch,
Fuck out
the
of here.
double standard, the
Yeah.
fucking audacity of it, man. I'm like,
Like that's fucking crazy work. I can never. This shit will never make sense.
I think it's not supposed to, man. Honestly, personally, I think it's not supposed to. I don't want to give them credit for being smart in any way, shape, or form. But
I know you don't deserve it. You fuckers don't deserve it.
but like, what if that's the intent? Just legit, just they know it's correct, but you never admit it.
Right. Never, never in this lifetime.
Even though I saw this crazy shit right now with the Elon thing, man.
You're right, because honestly, it's basically a fucking like a Maga Civil War happening right now.
Oh, dude, this tears in my
It's
cup.
really more so like and it's really with like Elon and the more online influence of MAGA. It's not
Oh
really
yeah.
like the casual like fucking like Trump supporter and
Mm-hmm.
shit. It's really more so like honestly, and I felt like I don't know from what I have observed, and it's just maybe it's just me, but it seems like the online influence of like Trump supporters, and we're strictly just talking about like Twitter and shit, like the really like prominent voices of Trump supporters are just like outright fucking like Nazis, bro. Like,
Dude, like I before I felt like that, but like there's a lot of different kind of like uh Trump supporter out there. Some of them that like willingly don't choose to not believe his words,
mm-hmm.
but they still support him,
Yeah. Well, what
and
I
they're
mean,
not
like,
like,
I'm talking like influencers, like from an influencer
oh,
standpoint. Like we're talking
okay, okay,
like Nick Fuentes and shit like that.
oh, like straight up, all they do is MAGA influence.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, okay,
Like
the
those
propaganda.
motherfuckers. Yeah, the propaganda fucking people. Like
That Nick Fuentes is the guy that was being paid by Russia, right? That motherfucker?
he was one of
No,
them. It was
which one
like
was the
Nick.
guy?
It was like Nick Fuentes, Steven Crowder, Tim Pool.
Well, I think is the one I'm thinking about. That had like an
Probably.
entire fort and shit.
Yeah. Who was it? Dave Rubin. That was another one.
Oh my god, dude,
And I think Ben Shapiro as well. But yeah,
it's
dude, it's crazy.
like the things it's all projection, man. Because like the things
Yeah.
that they say that they hate is
Hmm.
everything they're doing, and they're like, oh, because if you're not cheating, you're not winning. And I'm like, motherfucker, it's not a football game, it's a country.
This is how you govern, asshole. You're governing fucking people and dealing with people's lives here.
Yeah, like it just, oh my god. But that this Doge Elon Vivek thing, like
Hmm.
I'm seeing some like funny ass shit with it. Like
Yeah.
um what was it? Oh, shit. The train. Why? Where does it go?
The train.
My thoughts, motherfucker, come back.
Come back. Come back. I need
um,
you. Well, all right. Well, you know about the whole shit going on with the work visas.
the tweets and shit.
The what's it called? It's called
B1 or something like
HB.
that.
Yeah, HB1. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Fucking um, what was I gonna say? The the pushback from and a lot of it really came from like the fucking those fucking influencers, the MAGA influencers, because like they're getting mad at Elon for supporting it because from the tech industry, like the main people that work, they outsource a lot of that shit. All like major companies that deal in tech do that. Hell, fucking the company I work for does that. They're working on a fucking a sandbox that's
Dude,
that's supposed to simulate that's supposed to simulate the systems that all the agents are going to be working on, because that's like the one thing I've always get like feedback from classes. Every class asks for like a sandbox to like actually try different shit out for different systems and different processes, and like they were literally working on it. But I
Fuck,
noticed
man.
that the developers were from India.
Shit.
And so these fucking MAGA influencers are like not happy about it. Like Nick Fuentes says, something like, I'm paraphrasing here, but something along the lines of like, I don't want the US to be like India or some shit
Yeah.
like that. And then like someone had posted a picture of like this engineer, and he's from India, but he was actually born in America. And then like they propagandized the picture, trying to say like, oh look at what they're doing, type shit. Like they're not hiring Americans. They're giving our jobs away to fucking Indian immigrants and shit like that. But like, no, dude he was born in the U.S. and yeah, he's very qualified engineer and shit like that. And Americans, and then like it said like, oh, Americans are like too retarded to like know the difference. And then like Elon had commented saying, yeah, pretty much, like agreeing with the post.
Oh, the fucking meme.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that shit, man. It's like
Yeah.
basically
Fucking
you're saying, "Well, educate me." No, you're retarded. Like, oh,
yeah. And it's
dude.
and and then what I feel like is, if they made education like more accessible, like America would be very competitive. Like maybe
It's
you wouldn't have to outsource as much. But
I've
the incentive is cheap labor though, so that's why they don't do that.
I've talked with Sarah about this extensively because I ask her questions about her school, the curriculum and shit like that. Because like eventually we want to have kids,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to have a conversation about if they're gonna even go to school in the States, man.
Yeah,
Uh,
valid.
cause yeah, after like a lot of conversations and shit, my conclusion for the moment is that the fucking No Child Left Behind policy destroyed the American education system.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, because it completely, like, there's a lot of other reform that has to happen with like testing and homework and all these different archaic education systems
Mm-hmm.
and like the topics that are covered and stuff like that. But the fact that you pass no matter what, like, completely disincentivizes education and no gives no control over the classroom to the teacher, man. In a way, like,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna pass. Like, some of the in Mexico, there's this thing called the extraordinary, and it's like this test, right? If you the semester, and it starts from middle school. If you don't pass the class, if you don't have the grade to pass the class, you have one chance. You got the entire break to study for one test that will cover
Mm-hmm.
whatever the teacher wants that was covered within the semester. It's normally like pages long. That shit sucks. But you have all summer or all the winter break, whatever break you're in, um, to study for this one test, right? And review everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that shit was scary, man. It incentivized you not to take this test
Right.
because it's really hard, and if you fail it, you're not graduating to the next semester. You're restarting.
Yeah.
Uh, so like one time I went to three. If you get to three, if you don't pass, you're redoing it. Like the entire year. You're being set back. Uh, dude, like I one time I got 3 of them. That shit sucked. I
Yeah.
studied so fucking hard, and I became a better student, I guess. Um, like it has its flaws, of course,
Yeah.
but like it made you at least get a passing grade, man. You always did something just to pass, especially if it's a class that you're sucked at.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like, I ain't gonna sit here in front like I didn't benefit from that, from the No Child Left Behind. But then, what they did, because when they started that shit, I was going to school in Arizona.
Mm.
So they created this program called HAT, and basically what it was is if you didn't, the shit was so stupid. So either if you didn't bring in your homework, or you fucking forgot to bring a pencil or paper or supplies or whatever, or you were late to class, they make you stay after school.
Damn, nah. What?
Yeah, I know. So you were late, you didn't do your homework. Yeah, like, so that was the something that they needed to put in place if they're going to enforce No Child Left Behind. That's what they would do.
Dude, that like, especially if like your parents are on a tight schedule because of work and shit, like that just hurts the parents.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the fuck? No, well, that's dumb.
Yeah, no, it's stupid. I don't agree with it either. But that was fucking, yeah, shit was bonkers. Like looking back at it now, I'm just like, yo, this is some. I don't think they should. I don't think they're allowed to do this. But yeah, that's what they did. That's what the fuck they
Nah,
did.
man, fuck that shit.
Yeah, I need to kill myself. I need to start this run over.
Dude,
But yeah, dude, it was crazy. And what sucked is because I went to the same middle school for seventh and eighth grade, and the shit that was so shitty about it is that they only did it for the seventh grade class. The eighth grade class that year didn't do hat.
oh
So
damn.
so when we asked, all right, so are we gonna do this again next year? And they said, oh, hat's gonna follow you wherever you go.
So they just did it to a generation?
Yep.
What?
So I'm pretty sure the seventh graders that started that the next year after us, I'm pretty sure they were doing it too. But it was bullshit because they never made us they never made the eighth graders do it at the time. Eighth graders didn't have hat.
That is bullshit.
Yeah, I know. But hey, I got my work done. So I mean, I got through middle school.
Oh, man.
So there's
I
that.
like
Yeah, it's bullshit. It was fucking bullshit. I ain't gonna front. I fucking hated that shit. Like, how the fuck you gonna make someone stay home, stay after school for being tardy? Like, we're
yeah,
already
no.
in school for like 8 hours, motherfucker. You're gonna make us stay an extra 3?
And it wasn't just like a little bit, it was 3 hours.
And it's not
Fuck.
in schools, and it doesn't. And it's just like, is this like suspension or in school suspension? Like, what the fuck is this? Detention?
Damn.
Like, what the fuck? Yep,
Nah, man.
this shit was whack. Never want to.
Mm-hmm.
I hope. I don't know. Now, I would be beside myself if they were still doing that shit.
Yeah, nah, man. Uh, I don't know. Like I only have the two education systems to compare.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Freaking what I don't like about Mexico is there's public school and there's like a shit ton of private schools, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it's private schools, because regulation is not as good over there, um, private schools basically like do whatever they want when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to the academic level.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they'll hire shit teachers, they'll hire like shit staff, and you're left with a big gap in comparison to other people. So when you go to college, you're destroyed, man.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, there's a lot of fake schools just for show, so people can make a lot of money because there's a lot of
Right.
money in private schools.
Yeah.
Uh, and they pop out like everywhere, man.
Yeah, it's fucking shitty.
Yeah. So you really got to do your research.
Yeah,
And
not
normally the
all.
ones that are like good, you gotta like apply early
Yeah.
and shit.
Mm.
And you gotta pay for that shit too.
You know, it's giving fucking fucking like how Catholic schools out here kind of vibes.
Well, that's yeah, man, and like that's a. I know that the new administration, that's what they want. They want like a
Jesus.
lot, give people vouchers. Uh, so they're gonna be trying to do basically do the same thing over here. Just instead of going to public school, people will send their kids to private school and get a voucher from the government to pay for the private school. Public school's gonna become shit, even harder, and there'll be no fucking educational standard.
Yeah, that's a bunch of barnacles.
Yeah, I'm saying, man, like these motherfuckers. Like, oh man, did you read Vivek's fucking essay of a tweet?
No, what that fool say?
Oh my god. You're
Cause I heard a bit about it, but I haven't really done like my actual research on it. I was like focused because like the shit that kind of got my attention was just how the mega audience is turning on Elon and Vivek because you know they're tech bros. And
oh
if
oh
I
god.
remember correctly, you know that was kind of like the big thing last year is oh we need to get out of big tech, and you literally put two of the biggest like tech bros, made them like put them on your fucking cabinet, you're part of your staff.
Dude, like they don't mean it. That's the thing. It's like they have this idea of what they want in a populist government,
Mm-hmm.
and then like absolutely swing the other direction. And I'm
Right.
like, motherfucker,
And
it
truth be
drives me
told, like
insane.
yeah,
It drives
and
me insane when I agree with one of them, and I'm like, yeah, no, let's do it, and then they like fucking walk in the 180 direction, and I'm like, where are you going?
wait.
What the fuck? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Oh, I
Let me.
don't want. I guess I'll
I'm
take
pulling.
it.
I'm pulling this shit out, man, because this is an absolute fucking essay of a tweet.
Oh, okay. You about to read that shit?
Oh, I don't know if I should read all of it, but fucking, oh man.
Yeah, but I'm down. I'm listening. Hey, you know
All right,
what we got to
so
do right now, but talk shit
this
on this
dude,
podcast.
that's true, that's true. Uh, so the recent top tech companies often hire foreign-born and first-generation engineers over the quotes native Americans isn't because of an innate American acute deficiency in between uh, parentheses a lazy and wrong explanation. A key part of it comes down to the C word, culture. The
Mm.
questions demand tough questions demand tough answers, and if we're really serious about fixing the problem, we have to confront the truth in caps, man. Our American culture has venerated mediocrity over excellence for way too long, at least since the 90s, and likely longer. That doesn't start in a college, it starts young. A culture
Oh,
that celebrates the prom queen over the Olympian champion, sorry, or the jock over the valedictorian will not produce the best engineers. Like this motherfucker, man.
I mean, here's the thing, though, right? Where's
Oh
the lie? You
no, no,
know?
no, no, no. That's the thing, man. Like I don't think he's lying. I like the leopards thing, man. Like,
Oh, I see what you mean. Yeah.
I'm laughing.
I feel it.
A culture that venerates Corey from Boy Meets World, or seconds later over Screech in Saved by the Bell, or Stefan over Steve Urkel in Family Matters, will not
Oh,
produce the best engineers.
Stefan.
Stefan, I'm sorry, that's where
Yeah.
me from Mexico showed, and the accent.
Stefan
Uh,
Urkel.
or
That shit.
kill.
Urkel. Stefan Urkel.
No.
No.
Uh,
Stefan Urkel.
oh man.
No.
So, in parentheses, fact, I know multiple sets of immigrant parents in the 90s who actively limited how much their kids could watch those shows precisely because they promoted mediocrity, and their kids went on to become wildly successful STEM graduates.
Mhm.
Uh, More movies like Whiplash, fewer reruns of Friends, more math tutoring, fewer sleepovers, more weekend science competitions, fewer Saturday morning cartoons, more books, less TV, more creating, less chilling, more damn, less hanging out at the mall. Like, like, while he's correct, I feel like also he did not get to do all those things when he was a kid.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like
That,
the
and it shows.
that is a very specific list of activities and shows.
Yeah. I
Um,
get it.
Most normal American parents look skeptically at those kinds of parents. More normal American kids view those kinds of kids with scorn. If you grow up aspiring to normalcy, normalcy is what you will achieve. Like, damn, it continues.
Mhm.
Uh, Now close your eyes and visualize which families you know knew in the 90s or even now who raise their kids according to one model versus the other. Be brutally honest. Normalcy doesn't cut it in a hyper-competitive global market for technical talent. And if we pretend like it does, will have our asses handed to us by China. This can be our Sputnik moment. We've awakened from slumber before and we can do it again. Trump's election hopefully marks the beginning of a new golden era in America, but only if our culture fully wakes up. The culture that once again prioritizes achievement over normalcy, excellence over mediocrity, nerdiness over conformity, hard work over laziness. Does the work we have cut out for us, rather than wallowing in victimhood and just wishing or legislating alternative hiring practices into existence, I'm confident we can do it. Like the sentiment, I understand the sentiment,
Mm-hmm.
but just what some of those things I'm like, it's fucking at the end is he like also talking about like the hiring practices of like what is it, DEI or some shit like that?
Uh-huh.
Is that like a comment on that?
I mean, when you think about that fucking work visa, I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Because like
in like in the grand scheme of things, you know.
yeah, but yeah, that's the motherfucking essay he wrote. That's why like that's what Elon is also defending. Um, he
Mm.
said all this, and then people like MAGA universe was like, you talking shit about the American worker, blah blah blah, and then that fucking meme with like, well, why don't you educate me? And like because you're fucking uh,
I mean, shit.
thoughts.
Gotcha.
Are they talking about me? Yeah. Yeah, they are, bud. You elected them. You're welcome.
Remember?
Remember? Remember when I told you? They're
We
not your
told you.
friends, buddy.
We told you.
Uh,
We've been telling you. And you didn't listen.
Yeah, so like I've seen a lot of like fucking posts of like I think the left was right about Elon and like
Crazy.
that's what I told you.
Crazy. Who would have thought? It don't
Oh
matter, you
man.
know.
Yeah.
It's like being gaslit on a
Oh yeah,
daily.
hard. On a daily.
Oh, okay, I
Like
got it. I got it. So, Sea Storm, you're gonna see some crazy shit now. You're gonna see some crazy shit. All right. But dude, like, how fucking dare you?
oh my god. So like as a thing that like to me it's the sentiment there I don't completely disagree with, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
you've heard me say it before and I'll say it again. I don't care who knows. The US has a lot of people that are like so can like fucking own American exceptionalism without being exceptional whatsoever.
Yeah.
Uh
Without none of the work.
yeah. They're just like because they were born in a geographical point, believe they are exceptional. I'm like, no, you're not.
You
You're
know,
basic as fuck.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Sorry to inform. Um so that sentiment I absolutely understand and agree with.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that gets me is that what they're trying to like fucking destroy the Department of Education. They're trying to destroy all these different things, and I'm like, what are you putting in lieu of? How are you making it so it is not absolutely necessary to like import talent the way that you see it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But actually make the country better and better educated for the future to be competitive. So
Right.
like over here, he's like, we're gonna lose to China. I'm like, yeah, you're gonna lose to China. What if you are gonna be part of the solution? Did you propose to better the education system? If you're proposing destroying our education system,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not seeing this.
Right.
So like it's all like very contrary and very fucking like smoke and mirrors, I guess.
Hmm. I agree with that.
That's how it feels, man. Like I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, like if you really believe this, then offer solutions, right? Like
Yeah,
it's one thing to point out a problem, but what's the solution?
yeah, yeah,
Because
man. Like
then if you want Americans to be more competitive and you want education to be at the forefront, then we need to support things like better um better means like better like higher wages for teachers. That'll be a good start.
yeah, yeah.
Higher wages
Make
for
that shit
teachers.
competitive, man.
Yeah, make it competitive. Higher wages for teachers. Give schools better budgets. You
Mm-hmm.
know, and the thing is, like the way the public education system is funded is through property tax. So that's why kids that live in poor neighborhoods have a much greater disadvantage than kids that live in richer neighborhoods.
Did not know that shit. Damn.
Oh yeah. Dude, yeah. That's how public schools get funded. Property tax.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
So the real estate around your school is what makes the difference between how much money you get.
Uh huh. Right. Now.
Motherfucker, man. Like that. Oh wait, I'm embracing this shit right now. Cause
Oh wow.
like
Yeah. I thought you
like
were on game on that. Yeah.
oh like, no. Cause like now I'm like oh shit, man. Like redlining,
Hmm.
son
Goes
of a
back to
bitch.
that. Goes back to that shit.
Like
Crazy how that
oh
works.
the dots, the
You
fucking
know?
dots.
Oh yeah. Why those black kids ain't doing so well in education? Well, shit.
Yo.
Those black and brown kids that grew up in those shitty neighborhoods have shitty schools for those reasons.
Oh bitch. What?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Wow. That was like the missing link.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Fuck. Okay.
Yeah.
Trash, man.
Yep. But dudes
Uh,
like Ben Shabiba wants to give fucking oh yeah half a public option. Yeah. The problem is that parents can't commute to those neighborhoods if you give them a public option. You know,
um,
like if you want let's say for example,
Give us better public transport, bitch.
yeah, like let's say like all right, perfect example, right? So someone lives in Southeast San Diego, right? The
Mm,
local schools there aren't the best.
yeah.
I think like the one that's like at the top of my head, or at least the schools that I went to, Horseman Middle School, wasn't really like the best school. Versus where if my mom had to commute, let's say all the way to fucking La Jolla every morning, that shit wouldn't ever happen. No,
Yeah, no, fuck that.
no, that like
Oh shit.
it's not feasible to do that.
No, man, it's like one bus, I think. Now the Charlie takes you there, but like still, it's like 2 hours.
Yeah, so my mom would have to drive all the way out to La Jolla for me to get a decent education. No parent has that time or means to do that. So like the public option doesn't fucking work in the grand scheme of things. It sounds nice, but it really does. It's not. It's
It's
not.
not. It's
It's not
like
sustainable.
show me the numbers. Like show like instead of just giving me the fucking title of the article, show me the fucking work. Show your work, motherfucker. Um, like it just fuck.
Yeah, and right now, currently, Nevada is going through this thing right now where, so part of the legalization of marijuana out here was that a portion of that was supposed to go to schools. Well,
Supposed to motherfuckers. What?
yeah. So ever since weed's become legal, since like I want to say since like 20, I think it's been like since 2017, 2018. That's quite some time, and
Yeah.
since the legalization it's been over 7 years. Schools haven't seen a dime of that fucking tax revenue from the weed sales. Where is it going? Where's this money going?
Oh my god, dude, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Because like Vegas, man, like you guys are such a tourist attraction. And people are like, "Oh, weed is legal here. Let me buy a joint." But ha 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 ha. Go to the hotel room and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's sales there. It's not just local.
Mm-hmm.
There has to be sales there.
Yeah.
Like crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
These pieces of shit.
Yeah. So so this what's it called? Story came out. I was kind of listening to it in passing. I meant to follow up on this, but yeah, like there's literally like a whole thing going on right now. Like teachers are saying like we haven't seen a fucking dime of this money.
Do you know how much
Why
good that could
why are
do?
we so
Like,
why are we so underfunded right now? There's at least been over $1 billion in sales of weed since it became legalized out here.
dude, damn.
And ever since my coworkers put me on to street weed, like I'm never going back to dispensaries. Like that shit is so trash. I'm not even halfway
Wait, so
through.
like,
I'm not even halfway through my fucking half ounce right now. Like let's just say that.
so wait. And are you telling me that on top of all that, dispensary weed is trash
It's
in
super
comparison to like,
in comparison, yeah, it's pretty bad.
damn,
It's pretty bad.
that's really sad.
Yeah. But
Fucking
but it has its convenience, especially one if you don't have a plug in, you don't want to deal with the bullshit that and I won't say bullshit, but it's more like for people that want to get into weed and shit and like I don't know where to buy it, it's definitely for those people. Like the casual like weed smoker. Like yeah, like
okay,
I don't
yeah,
need to
like
go or like people that really just don't really want to network and have a plug.
I'm throwing a party and like
Yeah.
because now like it's becoming normalized, right? So I'd imagine you can bring a 6 pack or you can bring like a joint
Mhm.
or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
that I mean that's usually what I do when I go to parties. Like I'll bring a joint or something. But like if I'm gonna bring a joint, it's gonna be like more like one of those novelty joints.
mm-hmm.
Like for example, the like moon rock infused joints, like those are pretty fun. You know, it'll get you fucked up for sure.
Oh yeah,
It's moon
I
rock
uh
infused. Yeah, so
I, I like there's a brand Jeters. They do like tiny half joints,
hmm
so that way like you can share it with like just 2 people. Finish that shit and it's like all infused and stuff.
yeah.
Those things hit
hmm
hard.
Yeah, I
Damn.
bet.
Because the paper is infused too, man.
Oh,
So it's keef, paper infused, your weed, some more keef in there, and then like diamonds and stuff.
oh,
And it's
fuck,
all
diamonds?
in a yeah, like it's all in one tiny package, little tiny hit joint. You yeah, no man. Bye. You smoke one of those by
Damn.
yourself, bye.
Bye. Oh, you think you tough?
And but still, the one thing that really, well, 2 things that have knocked me on my ass,
mm,
like on my ass, was um one, uh, when I first started smoking after the service, like fucking,
yeah, anything will get you high.
oh man, it's like so much stuff that like they don't they don't let you heal for like physically and shit, but like my
hmm
back and stuff.
Yeah,
Um, but and I am afraid of opiates, man. I'm like, no, thank you.
yeah.
Uh, so we ordered like a quarter ounce from this place delivery, and because I had such a low tolerance, I would buy some bougie ass shit, and it
Mm-hmm.
would last me for a month or more.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so they sent us a freebie, and it was this weird looking like Cruella de Vil looking cigarette, but it was glass,
Oh.
and at the very tip, it had like a little tiny piece of nug. You can see like sugar or something, like crystals,
Oh fuck! Those are the diamonds.
and then like a little bit of keef on the top, right?
Yeah.
And it was the little daintiest little fucking glass and daintiest little amount. And
Oh
um,
shit, bro.
my friend and I just like sit there. We each take a hit, and it's all it had. It had 2 hits in it, and
Wow.
then conked the fuck out, man. We were supposed to do some yard work. Conked the fuck out. Bye. Like,
Bye.
woke up. Sarah came home from work. You're like, what the fuck happened? Sarah's like, you guys okay? Or like, we smoked this thing, and yeah, fuck.
Y'all got
Just
fucked up.
yeah, no, man. Like, my tolerance was so low. I have not been able to find them ever again. I would like to try it now that my tolerance is much higher.
Yeah,
Um, because it destroyed me, man. Holy smokes!
I bet it did.
It
Mhm.
couldn't even be fun, man. I was just asleep.
Right. Yeah, dude. Like you gotta. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like good for novelty shit. Like
Exactly.
I'll get novelty shit from a dispensary now. Like I will go get like a can of cigar or something, just something fun for like parties and shit. Like
Yeah.
that's what this. It's like you want to get your flower off. Like at least as far as like Las Vegas is concerned, better to have a plug for flower. But if you want to just like have fun and shit, then yeah, go to the dispo. It's basically like party city and shit for just go buy whatever moon rock infused joint for your party and have a good time.
Makes sense, man. Like, I'm um I'm saving all my points for one day getting like a Canagar.
Okay, bet.
Yeah. And there's one that is like with an actual like weed leaf
Mm,
on the outside.
yeah. Actually, didn't I?
Did you get one like that?
Yeah. When we came to the apartment downtown because we went to Planet 13. That's when I got one.
Oh, that's
Yep.
right, dude. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, can't wait for our next visit. Gonna make it more less traditional Vegas trip, you know?
Yeah. And yeah. No. Fuck the strip. Mhm.
Yeah.
Stay away from the strip. There's other things to be other than the strip. But yeah.
I did
No.
like the
I'm.
karaoke place, man. That's the only thing that I liked, honestly.
Oh, you went to Cat's Meow.
Yeah, that shit. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I like this place.
Yeah. Yeah. Cat's Meow's
Just
fun.
like,
I went there not last year. Was it last year? Was it last year? Well, technically, because it's 2024 still. So like April of last year, 2023, went
mm,
for my boss's birthday to Cat's Meow.
okay, okay,
That was like my first like outing with coworkers, it was pretty fun.
nice, dude.
Yeah, it was
How
pretty
are you
cool.
with that? Like
With
coworkers, and like work life balance in a way, I guess.
I mean, it's okay. Like we haven't honestly since shit has changed so much, transitioning into different lines of businesses. Like
Mm,
we haven't been hanging out as much because like our
damn.
schedules are different, like from trainers to coaches, because that's who I will mostly hang out with, were the coaches. So our
Okay.
schedules are so off right now. We're just like we don't really have time to really hang out as much as we used to.
Damn, dude.
It's low key a little off putting, but I mean it is what it is. But like we'll hang out every like when it calls for like okay we'll hang out every once in a while when we can. Like hey this thing is coming up, come through. I'm like all right yeah I'll be there. Like it's been a minute since we all hung out. You know.
Yeah.
Now there's one particular coworker. She's probably never. I don't know if she's ever going to see this bit, but she knows what I'm talking about. So she has a toxic ass boyfriend, and she keeps exposing this man. But anytime we talk about hanging out, she wants to bring him, and I'm like,
Why?
why bring him? We don't like this dude. Like you keep exposing this nigga, and like you want him around us. Like no, no,
He's
no,
secretly super nice. He's not toxic at all.
no. It's just like
Oh, you met him.
yeah, we met him.
Oh, okay. So everyone knows he's toxic. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought like she was like hiding him or like something, and like, oh, he's toxic as fuck, but you
No,
guys never met him.
no, not
Oh, okay,
like
okay,
that at
okay, okay.
all. No, he is
Ah,
actually fucking toxic.
then why? Yeah,
And
why is she trying to bring him?
exactly, it's just like clearly how he treats you matters more to us than to you at this point. But no, I'm not. I don't want to be around that. So like, anytime we hang out and she says, "Oh, I'm gonna bring him," I'm like, "Oh, I'm cool. I'm gonna sit this one out."
Have you ever like? Has anyone ever told her like, hey, you might not care how he treats you, but it hurts us to see you be mistreated. So please, if you're
Here's the
gonna bring
thing:
him,
she's a smart girl and she knows better, but
okay.
she won't do better. And granted, just to like keep in mind, she's 24, Latina, so 24-year-old Latina, and the dude she's dating is 31. Oh no, well they just or no, well 25 and 32 now because their birthdays just passed this month.
This
So
grown ass man can't act like a fucking adult. Damn.
right, exactly. Now they're over in Juarez right now. She hasn't said anything. So maybe he's acting right now because he's not around his family. But when he's around his family and it's like her and his family, the machista just comes out. Like fucking, she just like fucking trying to show out and shit in front of his family.
Yeah, he feels real comfortable. Yeah.
Exactly. So, hey, he's not, because like he literally like crashed out on her like a few weeks ago. And then she's all talking about, hey, I know I don't deserve this, but can someone come pick me up? I'm in downtown. Like, all right, well, I ain't got a car, but I'm an Uber right away. Like, I'll be there if you need me there. Type shit.
Yeah.
And apparently another one of our coworkers is in the area too. But it's just like, dude, like, what's the appeal at this point? Like, for reals, like, what's the fucking appeal at this point? Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. I love him. All right.
Normalcy, I
Okay.
guess. It's like
It's one of those is what she's used to.
yeah, I would imagine.
Yeah,
Obviously, don't know.
it's a comfort thing for her.
Yeah.
But like she literally, because like, so there was like this whole situation where fucking, I guess he kept adding someone on his Facebook. I'm pretty sure they go through each other's phones and shit. So, but yeah, it was like he kept adding someone. We're all speculating that maybe it's his ex or some shit. But he gaslights her and saying, "Oh, I don't know who that is. I'm not adding her, but he's adding her." But so
Like
he got
like
so he
we
like
don't know how technology works.
exactly like it's the notification that says that you did this. That's you. You did that.
God damn, man.
So completely gaslit the shit out of her. I don't know what happened, but apparently they had a big ass argument, and I thought, okay, so she's gonna finally move on from this dude. Nope, took him back.
I don't know.
Took that nigga back.
Oh my god.
I'm just like, dude. All right, whatever.
We're
Like,
gonna change the name of the show to what's going on. Straight people. Jesus fucking Christ.
yeah, it is what it is. It's not for me to understand.
I mean, we can
And
understand to study it and be like, don't want that.
yeah, and then you
But
never know. Maybe she might get eventually sick of this dude's shit, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. You know,
she needs to come to Jesus moment, man. Like,
yeah, and it's gonna happen. Like things might be fine now,
yeah,
but if he's not showing that he's changing, like the thing is it's like you're basically rewarding bad behavior at this point,
yeah,
and he knows he got your ass. So,
yeah,
and every time I give her shit, she goes, "Oh, you're just jealous." I'm all like, "I'm really not jealous."
at
if
all.
if anything, I'm fucking disappointed,
Yep.
severely disappointed.
Um.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it
No,
is
man.
what it
Like
is.
she.
It's like you feel for your coworkers and you really want the best for them at the end of the day. Shit.
How much baggage do you want to carry with yourself? Yeah. Like,
Yeah, exactly. That's really what is gonna buckle down to.
I'm very thankful. Like, at work, I have a little work sister.
Mm-hmm.
Uh. And like, I've told her like, dude, at your age, I was like fucking around, like just drinking a lot, doing a lot of shit. Like, it's not really no aim, man. And she's like, has put in a lot of work, uh, achieved a lot of shit, uh, got in a really good position, makes really good money.
Yeah, that's good.
Uh,
Don't
and
fuck it up, kid.
prioritizing herself, man. Like, no, she's doing fantastic, man. I told her a bunch of times, and I'm like, I'm like, I'm really proud of all she's achieved,
Mm-hmm.
and like I can notice, I see it, and like, goddamn, man, keep going, you got this.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah.
So like, it's yeah, like, you do what you can, you give the advice you can, and if they take it, they take it, and if they don't,
Yeah, they don't. It
yeah,
is what it is.
yeah,
You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make that motherfucker drink.
mm-mm.
Cannot do that. Don't even bother trying.
No, man.
Just be all you can really be is optimistic, and hopefully at the end of the day, things truly do work out.
Legit, man. Like, if and that's the thing, like the part that is some of the one of the hardest parts about being like in charge of shit for me
Mm-hmm.
is mm, delegating.
Mm.
I'm the kind of person that I'm like, it's getting done, and I'm looking, and I'm like, oh no, wait, this way, and I like legit stick my hands in it and fix it, but it's not really fixing. It's just like doing it my way, and I need to
Mm-hmm.
be able to like trust and shit.
Yeah.
Um, so, but it's the thing, like I got offered the position because when I was just building systems, uh, the I put a lot of attention to quality, right? Like I took extra time
Mm-hmm.
to make sure everything was like spot on. And now that I'm like uh, doing the quality stuff, I gotta be a little more relaxed because the general standard is not as high as mine,
Mm-hmm.
and it's hard, but it's that it's bad. It's just mine is a little bit too high.
Hmm.
So learning how to do that, man. Being okay with like understanding that like people have their own way of doing stuff, and it's
Yeah.
okay. Like it's giving me a lot of practice, which is good.
Yeah. I mean, that's a sign of good leadership too, and coming to like accept shit like that. So
Yeah, man. Like
not everyone's gonna do things like you do, and
nah,
really that's the point.
that's the strength of it too. Like
Yeah.
that's been like some really cool moments like that I'm like
Yeah.
they come with me to an idea with an idea, and I'm like that's that's actually way better
Yeah.
than what I do. So hell
Exactly.
yeah, man. I love it.
Exactly.
Uh, those have been some really cool moments in it. Uh, yeah, but yeah.
Uh,
Whew.
hmm. Shit. Oh, fuck. There it is.
So, is there like there's 3 lives per run in the game, but
I mean,
and you just
it depends on what perks you pick.
oh shit at him.
Yeah, because there's I forget what the other one does, but there's one where I only get like one, but it gives me some kind of buff or some shit.
Oh, it can subtract too. Fuck.
Yeah. So like if I die, I only get one. I die once, but like I get like an attack boost or some shit.
Dude, I cleaned my glass this morning. I'm so happy.
You cleaned your glass.
Yeah,
Oh, your piece.
yeah. We. How do you go about it?
What?
Cleaning.
Oh, my piece.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so I usually get the 420 formula,
Oh shit.
the
Okay.
shit that has like the salt in it. It does
Mm.
pretty. I mean, it does a good job, and what I like about it the most is that it doesn't leave like the residue,
Mm-hmm.
which is like you kind of have to constantly soak it out and shit.
Yeah.
Versus that the shit that yeah like that honestly I would use that for bowls, and then for like the actual piece I'll use the salt.
Okay. Okay.
So that way, like, if I ever need a bowl, it's just been soaking in the shit in the formula, whatever. I can, a couple of rinses, a good rinse of hot water, and I don't have to worry about the residue
Yeah.
as much. Versus where you use that shit on your piece, and then it's just like residue city up in that motherfucker. So like you hitting it, and you get that aftertaste of fucking
Yeah.
of the cleaner and shit with your weed is not a good taste. It's like this shit
It's
tastes.
not, man.
Yeah, it's like this shit tastes like cleaner.
Mm. No, man. Like I got an electric kettle,
uh,
and what I do is I get that water boiling, and it has
mhm.
like a very narrow spout.
Yeah.
So I'll pour that boiling ass water in there and let it soak for a little bit and do a couple of rinses, like 2, 3, like just finish the entire kettle,
Yeah.
and then do isopropyl, and everything just slides off.
Mhm.
But try doing the boiling water soak before using your cleaner, and everything should come out a lot easier too.
Okay.
It just like makes everything start detaching from the walls beforehand. That way the salt will come in and just like grab onto that shit.
Gotcha. Which I gotta remind myself I have to at least just be ready to buy some cleaner soon.
Mm.
Cause it's starting to get. Cause I just bought a new. Cause my piece broke. Roommate's kid broke my original piece. Rest in peace, Jon Snow.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, I named it Jon Snow. This new piece, I don't know what to. I don't know what to name it yet.
Damn, man.
But
I've never named him.
Yeah, it's always good to name your piece.
Hmm.
Like sometimes the idea doesn't really hit you until you have like that. Once you've kind of like, all right, I gotta name it. So here's what I suggest you do in your next smoke session: go in with the mindset of naming your bong while you're smoking the bowl, and the name's gonna hit you. Never fails. It never fails.
Oh yeah. I have mixed feelings about the newest addition to the family.
Oh, why?
You know, like the honeycomb pattern for the percolators?
They look pretty, but they look like a bitch to clean.
They're a bitch to clean.
Okay.
You are indeed correct. Your feelings were true, man.
Looks cool.
Like that.
It looks cool, but it's just like, man, this is like a hassle to clean.
It's hard to clean. And like I try to be very careful. I pull in very slowly.
Yeah.
But some people like chug like a motherfucker. So they'll actually like pull actual green material through that shit, and then it gets stuck because it's a honeycomb of glass, right?
Yeah, that's the worst.
So this piece has one of those. The cool thing is that it's one of those straight pieces.
Mm-hmm.
But at the top it narrows and gives you like a little nice mouthpiece. That's why I liked it. Aesthetically, right? It takes minimal water. Like when it comes to like on a road trip or something,
yeah,
put just a little bit in there. Whatever liquid you have, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
But it gets dirty so fast, man.
Yeah. So brings me back to the sex club shit though, right? So that was actually one of the topics we had talked about.
Oh shit!
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the jacuzzi. Yeah, this lady with I guess so. So what I observed is that like a lot of couples that do go there, sometimes they're not always with their significant others. So the dude that she was with was sent by her significant other to entertain her. But one of their businesses that they had before COVID shut it down, they would make pieces. And and I had like and I have always explained, or not even explained, but like I talked about like, because like there are certain pieces that they're like have you ever looked at a piece and wondered like, damn, it looks great, but cleaning it looks like a fucking chore?
Yes. Now that I've had a couple of pieces, I do go with that mindset now.
Yeah.
Shit.
So that kind of came up, and like she talked about it was a piece that was in a form of a train, and like I'm thinking like, dang, that sounds super cool, but like what's the cleanup like?
Yeah.
She goes, no, it's super simple. It's really easy to clean. While her titties is out and shit. I'm like, interesting.
So you use the salted or non-salted 420 formula.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh,
It's just so fucking like I said, I can't. I really want to experience that shit again. Though it'll be pretty. It'll be pretty fun to do.
hell yeah, man.
Uh,
Oh no, but that is like, yay titties one.
yeah.
Oh man, titties. Fuck. It reminded me. Well, I wish I had a picture. I mean, like I really wish I had a picture. Uh, this weed.
Oh, yep. She was super nice. She was super nice. I got a comment. Marissa commented.
Oh yeah,
She was very nice.
dude. The lady.
Yeah, the lady. Yeah,
Oh hell yeah.
yeah. She was super cool.
Uh, so this YouTuber, this weed YouTuber man that
Uh-huh.
I follow,
I think we
he
watched one of the episodes when I came down. Was it like a dragon bong he smoked out of that one time?
yeah, that piece was sick, man.
It looked super sick. Yeah.
He collects heady glass, man. And
Uh-huh.
at one point he was like, I need money to like buy more pieces, so I'm gonna sell some of my pieces.
Yeah.
And he put out this beautiful, beautiful fucking rig with this obsidian looking Venus.
Yeah.
It was gorgeous, man. Gorgeous.
Yep.
And it went for like 300 and something bucks when it was like normally like almost 2 grand. And I fucking missed it. I was gonna put some money down, and I'm like, do I want to? This would be the most expensive bong I've ever owned, but in retrospect, that thing was normally thousands of dollars. I could have had it for like 500 and beat everyone.
Damn.
Like, ah,
Yeah. Yeah, the lady also mentioned that like if you use so she also mentioned about like if you like heat up alcohol that's at least 80% or higher. Like 90 is a good starting point. If you heat it up, it actually loosens a lot of the shit too.
oh, itself
Uh-huh.
the isopropyl itself. Oh damn.
Yep. Well, alcohol, like
Yeah, no, like I use
yeah.
I use like very strong. I believe it's like 90 something percent
Oh,
or
shit.
90. It might be 90. I the bottle's somewhere. But like I buy it in like gallons, man. And just
Fuck.
this is not gonna go bad.
Right. Doesn't
Uh
expire.
yeah. I just I promise I'm not cooking drugs, okay?
What you over there? You over there
Yeah.
trapping? What's going on over there? FBI, open up!
Motherfuckers. They're gonna leave me some money, man. I'm broke.
You ever been so broke and got robbed they gave you money?
I'm gonna get a box from the CIA and like, hey, we give you here's some cocaine so you can fucking go sell, make some
Right.
money. Good
There you
luck,
go.
Merry Christmas, like, Happy Hanukkah.
Personal favor from the CIA.
Oh man.
Oh god, dude.
Uh, no, that shit would have some strings attached or something like that. That
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust that.
Like honestly, like fucking so I started rewatching the Marvel fucking Netflix shows that got moved to Disney Plus.
Oh,
And
okay.
rewatching Punisher is just like, yo, like why doesn't this seem too far fetched though? Because with Punisher, it's dealing with like CIA corruption and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just like, yeah, I would not doubt this at all. You
It
know,
like Dude.
Like nothing about this seems like I can't like you would have to suspend disbelief. Like this seems pretty feasible here. You know, they want to do whatever they can to cover up their tracks, and Frank Castle is already a fucking lunatic, so we can just pin everything on him.
Dude, like it's I haven't seen it myself, so I'm
Yeah.
like
No, so
but
Punisher is really good. So if I had to say like which of the Netflix shows is like from strongest to weakest,
mm,
I will say Punisher is the strongest as far as just like a really good story. Daredevil, then Luke Cage, Iron Fist, and then Jessica Jones.
okay.
And what's
Yeah.
dope about, and then really what's dope about Punisher is even though Punisher is considered a spin-off of Daredevil, you
Okay.
don't really need to watch Daredevil to get to understand the storyline of Punisher. Because even when he was introduced, like you didn't really know his backstory too much. You just knew that his family got killed and there were some people behind it. Where when you actually watch Punisher, it gets a little bit deeper than that. To like on like who
Okay.
was really behind like the death of his family.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
No,
So
like
like it wasn't just some isolated incident and shit, but yeah, it's pretty fucking good.
I
And
work.
the actor that does is Punisher, he's really fucking good too. He's a really dope actor.
Fuck yeah, dude. Like are they like it's cool when a show like it's a good show and also it's like a breakthrough for an actor. Are they also in other works or is this like something
So
that they
he's had other work before. He's been in a bunch of other movies. He was actually so when I was first introduced to the actor, he was you ever seen The Walking Dead?
parts of it?
Yeah, so he was Shane in the first couple of seasons.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the best friend fucking what was his name? Rick. He was Rick's best friend, and then Rick was in a coma, and once Rick gets out of coma, oh yeah, so I've been fucking Lori, and that kid might not be
Yeah,
yours.
yeah.
So I'm gonna kill you because you're
I
trying to
uh
take my life, you know? Like,
I still have to finish the comics, but I got pretty far up there, man.
yeah. So like I will say where I tuned down in the show was when they introduced Negan. Did you get that far in the
Dude.
comics?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was cool about Negan's introduction in the show is that just before he killed Glenn, it was a 1-for-1. That whole monologue that he gave in the comics was a legit
Mm-hmm.
1-for-1 in the show. And I thought
Okay.
that was the coolest shit you could ever see in anything that's based off of a comic where like it's a 1-for-1. They definitely did that fucking speech 1-for-1.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I was looking for. I finally got the boons that I wanted. So with this particular gun, you have to like reload, but now that it has the infinite chamber, I can just keep doing this forever now.
Damn.
So I don't know if this is the run just yet, but I'm just gonna go for some more duo bones here. I need more. I need some more Poseidon stuff to make this really click. Poseidon and Zeus. So this is gonna work out. Slamming foes. This works.
Dude.
But yeah,
So
dude. Yeah, that was the coolest shit. But that's where the show kind of goes downhill from there. The quality is
okay,
just really different because they deviated so much from the comics after that.
do they like ruined the character or like
I think they definitely did ruin Negan.
fuck man. Such a good arc.
Yeah.
Like there's just
Uh,
there's moments where I'm thankful that they listen to the fans and moments when I'm like, why? Why did you listen to the fans?
why do you listen to the fans? Well, I mean, it could be like what happened with Star Wars.
What happened?
Oh boy, so when they started the sequel trilogy, right? So when
Okay.
they started that shit up, it kind of so like Force Awakens wasn't bad. This was just like, all right, well, this is more of the same. Maybe you might do something in the next film, right? So,
Mm.
and then what sucks about it is it had two different directors for the sequel trilogy. So I'm trying to remember who did the first, who directed the first Force Awakens. Hold on, let me look it up real quick. Who directed Force Awakens? Okay, so J.J. Abrams. J.J. Abrams did Force Awakens. He directed Force Awakens, and then kind of like what he did was at the end of that film is kind of like, all right, here's the layup. All you got to do is just tap it in on the next film. All you got to do is just tap it in. So, so what ends up happening is in The Last Jedi, fucking Aaron Johnson just says, all right, I see your layup, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to not tap it in. I'm just going to throw it on the other side of the court. So the movie went in a way completely different direction.
Damn.
And he purposely did that, where he saw like, I don't like making movies where everyone's in agreement. Like I want to be divisive in my movies.
What the fuck?
Right. Now, granted, here's the thing. I respect it, but you cannot do that with an already existing IP.
Yeah. Like I was gonna say, like make your own movie.
Exactly.
But like there's lore here.
Yeah. There's already fleshed out lore here. Why would you do that? And so Mark Hamill was fucking pissed off making fucking Force or The Last Jedi, because it's just like, all right, like this doesn't like it, because it really went against Luke's character. If this is supposed to be the same Luke Skywalker at the end of Return of the Jedi, where the whole reason why Kylo Ren fell to the dark side was because Luke was afraid of what Kylo Ren was capable of, so he was going to kill him. But but what happened was like he was going to, but like Luke realized, wait a minute, I don't need to do this. But unfortunately, the damage was already done because Kylo Ren had woke up just before Luke was going to do the act.
So in the real story, he kills him.
No. So Luke doesn't kill him. But it was the reason why Kylo Ren fell to the dark side is because my uncle was trying to fucking kill me.
Okay. What the fuck? Wait.
But the thing that doesn't make sense is, right? So Darth Vader, who did horrible shit, yet Luke let him redeem himself. Right? So you let your father redeem himself, but you're so afraid of what your nephew is going to do that you're going to kill him despite giving him a fair shake. Because Kylo Ren definitely did have like a darkness to him, but it wasn't nurtured. Like, like
Until
some
that
train,
moment.
yeah, like that, yeah, like you just got to nurture that, right? Like you got to nurture him not giving into his impulses and shit. But going back to, if this is the same Luke Skywalker at the end of Return of the Jedi, then that is the direction that should have went. That would have made more sense. Like he wouldn't have killed his nephew that hasn't done anything yet, but yet you let your father redeem himself despite everything that he did.
Yeah, nah.
That doesn't make sense.
Nah.
When you write a story like that. Like, cool, if you want to be divisive and all that, like make your own, yeah, like you said, make your own fucking movie. Or if you want to make a Star Wars movie, make up your own original characters, and then you can do that divisive shit all you want. But
Yeah,
you're
and your
using
own story within the universe, like,
yeah,
but
but you're using already fucking existing characters. Like, why the fuck would you do that?
the fuck, man. Like, it's hard for me to be excited about going to the movies. First, like that's all I did when I was in college. I mean, in high school, like, we went out to the movies a lot.
Yeah.
We just walked there. Um, so that, but also just this is like a lot of rinse repeat, weird shit. Like,
because lately it seems like there's not too many original content going on, and it just seems like a bunch of remakes or
mm-hmm,
sequels to old movies as of late.
yeah,
So I feel that that's pretty valid.
yeah, man. I don't know. Again,
Keep dying. I failed to mention that this build was so good that the devs actually nerfed it. It's
so
like,
like,
no, they patched it, so it's like, no, this is too strong. We're gonna nerf this shit.
modified some shit to make it like less strong, or
Yeah, they patched it so that it was like not as strong as it used to be, because it literally, the Super Soaker build literally broke the game at some point. But there's still
I mean,
more.
it's
But there's still a lot of broken shit in here. You just got to get really lucky.
because I mean that seems like you just have a force field,
Hmm.
nothing can touch you. Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
but yeah, like it's just because someone told me, oh yeah, you should go watch Nosferatu, and like I didn't know what they were talking about at first. Like Nosferatu, like what's that? You know, the original Nosferatu, like from back in the day. I'm like, oh, I'm thinking like this is some like new original movie, but no, it's just a remake of some old shit.
Wait, they remade Nosferatu?
Yeah, yep. They remade it. It came out on Christmas.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I've never seen the original Nosferatu though, so I'm gonna keep it a bean. But
It's like it's funny to me because like it's like black and white and shit, but like
mhm,
and the effects.
yeah,
But like what is their remake?
mm,
Like like oh my god.
yeah, dude. I don't know what to tell you.
Uh,
Don't know what to tell you on that one. And then they're doing another Scream sequel.
make it
Yep,
stop,
Scream.
man.
Yep. I think they're like on their sixth film. Some shit.
Make late stage capitalism stop, please.
Yeah. It's like fine, I guess. If you
Okay.
gotta. Now, what I am excited about is scary movies coming back. But what's great about it this time is that the original writers for the original scary movies, the Wayans brothers, they're coming
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, they got. So if you ever wondered why, like scary movie, even scary movie 3, like scary movie 3 was still kind of funny, but if you notice the quality after scary movie from 3
It
on
took a
was
dive.
like it took a dive
Yeah.
because the Waynes were not a part of those projects. They
Oh
tried
shit.
to, they fucked him out of the franchise, even though that was a franchise that they created.
How?
Studios, man.
The studio's just like, oh, thank you for making it. Bye.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, that's pretty much what happened.
Shit. How the fuck can they do that, man? Like that.
Yeah, because ultimately, at the end of the day, it's the studios that own the IP since they fund it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So it's kind of like with video games. So like even though someone came up with like let's say like the creator of Street Fighter, even though he came up with the concept of Street Fighter, if he were to go somewhere else, he can't make another Street Fighter because Capcom owns it. They published it. It's theirs. It's their
Oh
IP.
shit. Okay.
So yeah, so they fucking pretty much did the same thing with Scary Movie 3 and 4. Granted, like Scary Movie, like I said, Scary Movie 3 wasn't bad, but I noticed that this isn't something like the Waynes would come up with because I'm already familiar with their kind of style of like of comedy. You know,
Okay.
like they're really like very satirical, very like on the nose type shit. Like, but it was way different. But now that they're coming back and they're essentially what they're doing, and what it seems like what they're doing is so one of the screams essentially brought back like older cast members and shit,
Hey. Okay.
but which wasn't bad because my coworker, she's like a fucking Scream fanatic, like she loves Scream.
All of
But
it.
yeah,
Even the right ones.
all of it
No.
in its entirety, she loves Scream. So from what I got from what she has told me about it, and what I've read on like what the new scary movie is going to be about, is essentially that, where they're kind of bringing back kind of like they're kind of like continuing the crazy shit that happened in the first film.
Okay.
So Doofy's gonna come back and shit like that. So
Okay.
it's gonna be, and since the Waynes are coming back and doing the writing, I know they're gonna make it good. I already know it. I already fucking know it. It's gonna be good.
Have they like stayed in comedy in the meantime?
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure Keenan has done some writing because Keenan is more of a writer these days. Damon Wayans, he I know he was on the Lethal Weapon remake, but I think it got canceled. But
Oh shit.
he also does shows, so he does comedy tours. Sean does comedy
Okay.
tours, but Marlon, on the other hand, he's been doing a lot of shit. So he's also been doing comedy tours, but he did Haunted House. Like Haunted House was fucking hilarious. So he did that. He did um he also had his own sitcom. It was about him. I don't know if it's still going or not. I think it got canceled too. But like they've been pretty active in comedy still. It's just that they haven't
Okay.
really had like as a family, they haven't really had like a major project that they've been working on. But Marlon has honestly been holding it down, kind of like keeping the family name alive as far as like a from like an on-screen presence, where kind of like everyone has been kind of like working behind the scenes and or just doing comedy shows.
Keeping it a little smaller.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah. And then actually, Damon Wayans, he's actually doing a show right now with his son.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, another sitcom with his son, which is it looks pretty funny. I haven't watched it, but I barely watch regular sitcom these days. It's literally like if it's not on Netflix, if it's not on any streaming service, I probably won't watch it.
Dude. I'm thinking about like cutting back my streaming services, man. Like I'm just like I'm gonna try to find a balance on it because the thing I don't like is movies disappearing and
Yeah.
shit.
All right, I need to blow my nose.
So like
Mute myself.
Like the fact that you can buy a movie, rent a movie, whatever, and then all of a sudden you're you can never find it again. They just like no longer hold the rights to stream it in their services. So now you have to go like get another channel. And everyone is making their channel now. It's no longer like, oh, you have one streaming service that gives you all these different channels. It's like, oh well, now this guys have their own, and this guys have their own, and this guys have their own. I just started buying DVDs again, man. Fuck it.
I respect it. Yeah, because like low key streaming services became cable TV now.
Hard, man, and it's in my opinion, it's worse.
Yeah, no, yeah, it feels like it is. Yeah, because you're already paying for internet.
Yeah, it should come with like a lot of it.
Yeah.
This it seems like you always end up back in politics, but the fucking regulations, man.
Mm-hmm.
These motherfuckers.
Yep. Capitalism. Yay!
Yay! Huzzah!
You know,
Motherfuckers.
I've always had this like theory, right?
Mm.
Like if capitalism wasn't so deeply rooted in greed, like if America really wanted to be about that, like swinging their dick around and like really being like, oh yeah, we that shit, you know? If capitalism actually supported shit for us to be like that and not be greedy, we could be that.
It's the potential is there, man.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
The potential's absolutely fucking there. Just legit, yeah, greed. Greed fucking sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, freaking, and it like that statement to me has levels because it's not just like money, but also like power, greed for power, greed for uh, like I guess you know how like we end up in wars, we end up in different events, CIA like doing operations in other countries, destabilizing governments, all these
Mm-hmm.
different things just to get access to like
Resources.
resources and shit. It all is rooted in greed. Um, it's the one of the core gears of the whole system in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Um, fuck man, high spots.
It'd be like that. Yeah, I'm actually I started coming down,
Uh,
but you know, I literally like finished like half a bowl that's been sitting there since like Friday.
oof, damn,
But it did the trick. That's how good that fucking flour is.
nice. Gotta find something like that. Maybe because it does seem like I gotta buy a lot.
Yeah,
Um,
you need you a plug. Which it's
yeah.
in California, like you should really be able to find some really good shit out there.
They're pretty hard on non-legal weed over here.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine.
Um, that's probably where that money goes in, the tax money.
law law
But
enforcement.
I should look into it, man. That is, I look into so many things that should be some one of them.
Yeah.
But like there's this like article I read once. That's like the fact that we have access to so much information makes it so you can't retain any of it or like less of it
mm,
or be more proactive about any of it, you know?
yeah, that's valid. That's pretty fucking valid, honestly.
Yeah. Like part of like the thing I want to do is that like just kind of like find a couple of things that I want to focus on and just go for them a lot harder.
Mm.
Soon, man. Soon. Keep telling
Yeah.
myself that just to keep myself down.
One day, it's gonna happen.
Let's go, let's go. It will, and that's the thing. It's like and maybe they called it the hurry up and wait.
Hurry
So
up and wait.
you gotta get everything ready, right? Like there's this sensation and there's this pressure to get everything ready because we're gonna do this thing, right? We're this evolution or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, so you stay late the day before, work or extra, and don't get paid for that shit. Uh, and then you're like in hurry up mode, right? Like you're going as fast as you can to get everything ready
Yeah.
for the one activity, and then it's time, and it got delayed for something, and you're waiting and waiting and waiting with all this shit ready to go, and it's been like the primary focus for fucking hours now, days maybe. And it sucks that face of the hurry up and wait is just like ugh, all that hurry,
Mm.
man. And that's normally when you get a nap in. Um, that's why I can sleep anywhere, man. Um, the fucking floor on top of some rags, on top of some rope, like little corners, crevices.
That's a fucking talent.
Yeah, no, man, like anywhere I can take a nap. I don't
There's
even
only
like need
like
to like lay out, you know.
yeah. You're like one. You're like two people that I know that can do some shit like that. You remember Elijah Sue?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he can do that.
damn
Easy.
dude.
He'll fall asleep anywhere.
You guys still talk?
I haven't spoken to him in a minute.
Oh man, hope he's doing good.
I think so. He's like full on fucking should be like full on fucking doctor by now. Should.
Oh yeah, dude. Friggin'
At least I know he was. At least from a post that I saw, or like sometime like this year, like he was going back to school.
oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay, did
So
not know that, man.
yeah.
Good on him.
Oh yeah. Shit.
Uh,
Do that shit, young man.
mm-hmm.
Well, he ain't young. He's pretty much our age at this point. But you know what
Yeah.
I mean. Like I ain't gonna like let me stop talking shit like we all wore in that Job Corps like 14 fucking years ago.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm just saying this fucking sick. I am terrified of college in a way.
Yeah.
Uh, it's the fear of failure, you know. Like if you don't do it, you don't know if you will actually fail.
Yeah.
So like it kind of paralyzes me on that.
I feel it.
Um, especially because the entire reason I wanted to go to college is to make money to like. It's what if I go through all that effort and I'm not good at it, and
Right.
then like I just put my family in a lot of debt to be able to do it, or like shit like that,
Yeah.
or
No.
strain.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. It was. Yeah. Cause like I'm kind of living that right now because I have a fucking associate. It's an associate's degree, but it's a computer networking. But I'm not working in the field. Fucking
mm,
customer service representative right now. You know,
mm,
or I'm working in customer service, but I'm a trainer at least. So going into like I always wanted to be in like in a mentorship role. So this is kind of like me fulfilling that in a way by
mm-hmm.
being a trainer. But it's just man, like, did I really need that fucking degree? You
Yeah, shit, yeah.
got to worry about these student loans now.
Fuck, man, yeah. I'm very glad I avoided those.
Exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah, no, they sound no fun.
And then he's hating as fucking Republicans. Oh no, we're not gonna eliminate student loan debt and shit. What about all those people that pay their loans? Like, fuck you guys, man. Like, sucks. I mean, like not to be heartless and be like, sucks to suck, but shit.
But it does.
Like, we don't, if we ain't gotta pay these loans, like, should we have to? Like, give us a leg up.
Dude, like, remember, I don't remember the name of it, but like there was at some point in history a program to get people like free education in exchange for time in public service.
Mm-hmm.
But then the government fucked people over and didn't pay the fucking education, and still expect the people to be public servants. Uh, so or like something like that. I'm like, oversimplifying it, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. It'd be like that. It'd be
But
like that.
hey, man, it's a lot of, like I was saying, it's a lot of information, man. I'm
Yeah.
trying to retain all of it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Uh, but um, what if something like that happened, but they actually fucking pay that shit? Like, you never take on the loan; they'll just give you the education in exchange. You work for the IRS, and that's how they man the IRS for a while.
Mm.
Because they say it costs a lot of money, right? But
Yeah.
my only fear with that is colleges are gonna, just like healthcare, they're gonna
Mm-hmm.
overcharge the government because they can, just like the military industrial complex does, just like all anything that charges the government shit. The government just like goes all defenseless, belly up, and like they're like, okay, charge me.
Mm.
Like, it makes no
Yeah.
sense, man. That's where the
Yeah.
budget sucks.
Now, I mean, so crazy thing is that like, when it comes to like taxes and shit,
Hmm.
like a lot of the if fucking billionaires, bro, paid their fair share of taxes,
Oh
a
man.
lot of the shit that we would advocate for would be paid off like tenfold.
Oh yeah, like that shit would absolutely. But I feel like it's a multifaceted solution.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
It would fix a lot of fucking
they
problems.
they they all need to happen in a way. Like, these fuckers need to pay their fair share, and also these policies have to, like, because if you just give the government money like that and like, okay, well, start paying the fair share, and maybe I'm like hyper worried because uh Mexico has a lot of corruption,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm starting to see the U.S. and its own level of corruption in a
Mm-hmm.
way.
Yeah.
And I'm like, holy shit, man! If you just give them money like that, they're gonna disappear the money, and nothing's gonna get done.
Yeah.
Because in Mexico it happens a lot. You have like shadow projects.
Mm-hmm.
So in TJ, for example, um, there's this bus project that is like a metro bus. It's supposed to be like a larger bus that runs a very specific route and goes really fast, like faster than a normal bus because it won't hit traffic. So it's kind of like
Yeah.
a metro. Um, so they announced the project. They people vote for it. They say yes to the metro bus. They throw in all these commercials and shit. Um, and then the government gets the funding, and
Yeah.
then uh, they get the funding, and the higher ups take their little cut, and then they send the budget to whoever needs to do that. And then the guy, like, instead of buying the good materials, buys shitty materials and pockets the rest. And then, like, it just trickles down, right? Corruption.
Mm-hmm.
And then TJ ended up being like, and there was so much traffic because of the construction that was poorly executed, and they built like 4 or 5 stations, never finished them, and never heard of it ever again.
Wow.
Now, like, I've seen the bus run because they finally like got like 1 or 2,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like once every full moon when it wants to. Like, it's just it's a front, man. So that's my concern. Like, just implementing the tax system that will give enough money on its own uh, could lead to more corruption in a way. These motherfuckers are just human.
Yeah.
I don't trust no more.
It's like motherfuckers.
Fucking sounding like a conspiracy theorist and shit, but
I mean, listen.
I
These
just like
days,
I've seen because I've seen this shit happen, man. In an unchecked government
yeah.
that feels like their people are just fed up with it and will take anything because it's expected of them. People are like, "Oh, what are you gonna do? It's government." I'm like, "Motherfucker, no."
These are elected officials. We have a say.
Yeah. Don't just take it lying down like that, man. God damn.
Fucking hold them accountable. Like we can do that.
Yeah.
We could do
And
that.
then
That's
be
the thing.
like, "I'm an alpha male." I'm like, "Bitch,
Shut up, you fucking
damn,
beta.
man."
You beta cuck.
Oh,
I'm saying.
yeah. God damn, man. Thank you. Yeah.
Alpha male.
Oh,
You know.
like,
Oh, so you want to know something interesting?
it's
So you
different
know
for
they're trying to
everyone,
charge. You know they're trying to charge Luigi with fucking terror. Like they're trying to charge him with terrorism and shit, right?
Yeah, no, they're trying to make an example of the man.
Yeah. Now you know what the crazy thing is, right? So
Hmm.
dude kills one CEO, right?
Yeah.
Charged with terrorism, but yet the Sandy or not the Sandy Hook, but the Uvalde shooter, he's still alive. You know, he got charged with fucking not with terrorism. Crazy how that
Yeah,
works.
no.
Killed multiple people. Yeah.
People doing some truly atrocious shit,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like still rotting in a prison cell. Yeah, but like still here, still with us.
Still here, huh?
Interesting how that works.
Kill a rich person and then all of a sudden he's a terrorist.
Mm, mm. Yeah, no, fuck that shit, man. Like it's the colors are showing, man. It's gonna be an interesting 4 years.
Yeah.
But I'm so tired of living history.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, it's been nonstop historical events in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Honestly,
I'm
like fuck, ever since COVID, like it's just been really fucking nutty.
it's I feel like COVID just upped the nutty level.
Yeah. Yeah. I would say that. Yeah. Yeah. It upped the ante for sure. I'm just like, well, what's the worst? It's like when you think about COVID, it's like, oh well, what's the worst that could happen? And then the worst thing that happens.
The fucking
And then that
Yeah.
happens, right? And then the next thing happens, and then he goes, what's the worst that can happen? And then that shit happens. It just hasn't stopped. It's getting
Dude,
really
like
intense.
freaking like a really intense game of gay chicken.
Gay chicken.
Hey, gay babies, gay chickens, man. I got this.
Interesting analogy.
uh, have I explained what a gay chicken is?
Gay chicken.
Yeah.
I kind of know exactly. I mean, I have an idea what it is because it was a joke that was said in I don't know if you watch what was it? Uh, what's that little Dicky show name? Dave. I'm Dave.
Oh yeah, I'm
Or
Dave. Yeah.
Dave. I'm Dave. Yeah. So you know how him and Benny Blanco will like do some just really questionable shit.
Yeah.
Just like that's interesting. Mhm. And then like one of the producers that like called him out, or not producers, but like one of the other like whoever was with Gator, some random black dude that was with Gator said, like y'all over here playing gay chicken and shit. So yeah, I get what you mean in that regard.
Yeah. No. Fuck. Just wait. What? Fuck, man. Lost it. Eh. Why were we talking about gay chicken?
It was about what happened? Because we were making the comment on just like how like shit has been kind of crazy ever since, like
Oh
you
yeah.
said, it's
Oh
things
yeah.
like the ante has been up since COVID, and it hasn't stopped upping the ante.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like shit was already happening. Had already happened. Already had our historical moments before, but COVID just like, and now the entire globe is involved. Let's go. Russia's crazy. Fucking, I cannot take the man's name seriously.
Ooh,
Uh,
Putin.
yeah.
Mm.
Because in a Spanish accent, there's Putin,
Putin. Mm.
and
Putin.
that's a small gay person.
Not gonna lie,
Yeah.
it kind of sounded like some like frou ass like dish. You want
Oh,
some
that
poutine?
too.
You want some
Poutine.
poutine?
But yeah, no, like,
No, wait.
puto, like fucking. uh,
No, wait. No, poutine is actually a dish. It's a Canadian dish.
oh, it is. That's right. It's like frog raw, some shit like that, like, or is it fries?
Yeah, it's with French fries with cheese curds and gravy.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I'm all
I've
like,
never had it. Look forward to
yeah.
it one day.
I'm all like, isn't that a food? Isn't that like a fucking dish? Poutine? I have to think about it. Yeah, it's Canadian.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, like I cannot take the name seriously. Or the man, for that matter. But
Yeah, dude. Like the only weapon that Russia has going for itself right now is propaganda. Like
mm-hmm.
if they really were trying to like about that life about starting World War III and shit, like it would have happened already.
Yeah, you see
Like
the
if they
new
couldn't
missile
even
they developed.
the what?
The new missile they developed, and one of the
No, what
latest.
happened? Did it explode?
No, it landed where they wanted it to land. It's a huge motherfucker, right? Like it is impressive,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is that they've been like saying that they were gonna enter a nuclear war if this happened, and then the thing happened and they didn't start it, and then
Yeah,
like
see, because the thing is that Putin has to appease the oligarchs back in fucking Russia, and right
mm,
now, nuclear war is not good for business. Hell,
no.
the invasion of the Ukraine right now is not good for business.
But the
Like,
man has aspirations to become fucking reunite the Soviet Union. Like that's his aspiration, but my dude, like
but meanwhile, the oligarchs are like, "You're hurting our pockets right now."
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, man, they're
the fact that Russia has been hanging on to this invasion to Ukraine this long is nothing short of like outstanding, because it's not financially feasible to keep this thing going on.
no. No. They're we'll see, man. Like I really hope that my that they were wrong and that fucking the new administration sees the importance in keeping uh like not boots on the ground, but like keep support.
Mm-hmm.
Just be smart about it, man. Like, but
Yeah.
fucking what was I reading this morning? Fucking oh yeah, that shit. Like, did you see what he said about Greenland? Trump.
Who? Trump? No.
Trump.
Oh yeah, no, that reminded me. Trump was trying to start shit with fucking Panama and shit. Want to take over the Panama Canal, or
Yeah,
trying
dumbass.
to invade Panama. Like, what the fuck, bro?
Yeah, no, like he's trying to like say offer Canada like statehood and fucking like he's just like coming trolling pretty hard, man.
Yeah, like, what the
Um,
fuck? If anyone's gonna
but
start World War III, it's gonna happen. If World War III is gonna happen, it's gonna be on American soil. That's how I feel at this point.
this motherfucker. I hope not, but damn. Uh, so this dude like is trying to tell Greenland that like I think Sweden owns or Switzerland, one of the two, owns Greenland at the moment, and Trump was saying that like he needs Greenland, he wants to buy Greenland, whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the people of the country like retaliated and said like no, but we'll buy the U.S., but just the U.S., not the government. You can keep that shit. Like, um, oh, and basically told Trump that he's for sale, and everyone knows.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but an observation that I heard this morning was the fact that Greenland, the reason why he's pushing so hard for it, or why you would think he's pushing so hard for it,
Mm-hmm.
is because of climate change. Greenland is going to become a huge asset when it comes to transportation pathways, economic like shit, and because of everything melting, a lot of natural resources are becoming available.
Mm-hmm.
But everything that makes Greenland useful in that way, in a global aspect and in an international poker game kind of way,
Mm-hmm.
um, it all depends on believing in climate change.
Mm. They have to give way.
So,
They have to acknowledge climate change for the
yep,
justification of
yep,
keeping an eye on Greenland, which motherfuckers at
hmm
least in the Trump base are very much don't believe in that shit.
exactly. Which would mean that another lie. Because now Trump is all like, "Hey, man, HB1 visas are good." So,
Yeah, and it's crazy because like in the Maga Civil War, guess who he sided with? Big fucking surprise, right?
yeah, Vice President Elon, man. Fucking probably president now, man. Is Trump the first lady then?
Trump is Trump the first lady. That's crazy.
Oh man, damn. First lady Trump, President Elon.
Yeah.
Shit.
First
I mean,
lady Trump.
he paid a pretty penny for it.
Yep. He did. He bought the presidency.
Mm-hmm. Um, fucking. Yeah, man. That's the thing that I'm like, fuck, man. Yeah. So like, if they're gonna admit that climate change is real, and that is why we need to like get in Greenland's good graces and shit,
Mm-hmm.
and establish a military presence there. Yeah. Oh my god.
Crazy.
These motherfuckers.
It's just like, It's like fuck around. It's gonna be a lot of that through this presidency. It's just like
4 years,
we
man.
told you, we told you, we told
remember
you.
fucking on Avatar: The Last Airbender when Sokka comes out of the fucking tunnels with a handprint on his fucking forehead. That's gonna be me after this 4 years, man. Just like I fucking told you.
I told you, and you motherfuckers did not listen. Nobody
The problem is that we
listens.
live in this country, man. That's the problem.
It's one of those like, it's one of those things. It's just like America's just fucking ignorant. We just are. We are not concerned. When we are concerned about domestic issues, it's just like motherfuckers is really mad about the wrong shit.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy how you want to. They. It's one of those things where like ever since. It feels like ever since like 9 was no that's bullshit. Because I'm not even gonna say 9/11. Like, remember I told you about Bacon's Rebellion?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's ever since then like people have been falling for the trick that it's the people with no power that are your problems. Meanwhile, the people with power are the reason why you're struggling. In the grand scheme of things. And it's just like it's never stopped. And the thing is, there's legit have been records of this, and people refuse to learn from it.
Totally ridiculous, man. Like, it's. I've seen this like around a couple times. Fucking like, people are not poor; they're momentarily embarrassed billionaires or some shit like that. Like this mentality. I'm like, nah, man. I know that you would do this exact same shitty thing because you want to, because you think that that's how this all works.
Mm-hmm.
But listen to me. Sit down. Listen to me. You're being abused. And I need you to recognize that shit.
Right.
Okay?
They're taking advantage of you, my friend.
Holy shit.
Don't fall for
And it
the
doesn't.
bullshit.
Recognizing that you're being abused does not mean that you're a victim. It means that now you have power to change it.
Exactly.
Grow the fuck up.
The first step. Hey, listen, you're being duped. You're being bamboozled.
Yeah. Elon got you, man. You fell for
Got
the
you. You fell for it.
jumping and you fell for the fucking lottery thing. Yes. Performance on the rallies and shit. You fell for it.
Yeah.
You fell for the billionaire's midlife crisis.
Yeah. That's what it seems like, because like I've never seen too many, like, I don't know, like in old politics, it wasn't really rich people like in politics like that.
Nah,
Like
man. Like
these
they're
motherfuckers have always been working like behind the scenes, if anything, just been low key about their shit. But now
Gilded
it's just
Age,
like,
man. Like fucking.
but now it's like, oh, we out here now.
Yeah.
Y'all elected a rich person. Oh, we can just, it's cool now.
Dude. Robber Barons, man. Back. Fuck these motherfuckers.
Man.
Like this I hope it can happen, man. They can recognize the like you were bamboozled. We've all been bamboozled. I won't laugh, okay? Maybe I'll laugh a little.
I laughed a
But
little.
it's all in good fun. But as I laugh, I also will help you. And I just want to get the fuck out of this.
We're all in the same
Yeah,
boat. We gotta work through it.
yeah. God damn, man. This have we talked about that? Like Elon's midlife crisis in a way? On the
No,
show yet?
I don't think so.
With his daughter and shit?
His daughter.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh shit, okay. Okay, wait. So Elon has a daughter.
Yeah.
She's trans.
Oh.
And he put it out in a fucking tweet that he was all like, "Oh, I got deceived. I don't have a my son isn't trans. He's just gay and autistic. But the school told me that he was gonna kill himself. So what was I supposed to do? But he just has a woke mind virus. Blah 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
All these different things, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the daughter responds and goes like, "No, you're just a shit dad. Like, you were never there just to like yell at us and stuff." Like, I don't remember exactly what she said. It's a
Yeah.
response. But ever since then, that's when all this shit really started to fucking happen. Like, he is grasping at straws to like be in control of something that he has no control over.
Yeah.
And now it's all of our problems, man, because he's a dad that cannot accept that he has a trans daughter going through a midlife crisis, but with an unlimited funds.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of buying himself a fancy car, he bought himself a fucking social media company and a presidency.
Wow. So this is why Elon started fucking crashing out.
Yeah. At least this is my observations.
Just because you can't accept that, you have a trans daughter. That's crazy. Yep. Yo,
yep.
nah, what?
Get in line, buddy,
daughter,
at the therapy.
Let me go ahead and buy
session.
Twitter. Let me buy Twitter and try and run the country. because my daughter is trans. And I can't accept that shit. Nah, that is come on. Ain't no way. You really going through it, huh? Going through it,
yeah.
hardcore.
Mm-hmm. Just another dad that needs therapy.
Right here. Yep.
Go take some ketamine, bud. Leave us the fuck out of it, please.
Right. We don't need this. We don't need this in our lives right now.
Nah. No, we don't. This is hard enough already, man. Please get the fuck out of the way.
You know what's crazy, right? So there's a meme about the plot of the Star Wars, like the first 6 Star Wars films. Is that like the galaxy is pretty much in turmoil because of this one family having this internal beef.
dude. It happens with cartels all the time. So they're just people, man.
They're just
They're
people.
just motherfucking people.
People with resources, which is
They're
not a.
people with resources, man. And that's why it's our problem.
And that's why it's our problem.
God damn it.
Can't believe it. Can't fucking believe it.
It's like the Kardashians, but times 100 or some shit.
Times
like
100.
It just.
And you know, a couple of black men have to suffer because of the Kardashians, but hey, at least they're not trying to run the country.
Wait. I what black men? I'm not like the verse in the Kardashians. Like,
oh yeah. So like, well, I don't know what it is about the Kardashians, but they love them some black men. So like, what's her name? Was it? Who fuck was it? Chloe. Chloe had dated fucking Lamar Odom and shit, but dude had a crack habit. But the crack habit wasn't as prevalent until he started dating her. And then the whole fucking Kanye West thing.
That I knew a little bit about.
Yeah. So it's just like, I don't know. And then fucking Kendall was dating a rapper by the name of Tyga, but Tyga didn't go crazy. Like Tyga's like, all right, well, whatever. You know, I got a kid by Kendall. You know, secured the bag. Bag is secured.
Whatever happens, happens.
Whatever happens, happens. You know, like,
damn, man.
My baby's gonna eat.
Man. Jeez, man.
Yeah. Like Tyga took a playbook out of took a what's it called, notes from Kevin Federline. You know who that is?
Nah.
Britney Spears' baby daddy.
Oh, I've heard. Okay.
Yeah. So Britney Spears has to pay Kevin Federline for child support.
Damn, man.
Crazy work, I know, right?
I mean, it's crazy, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm happy that dudes can do it too. Equality, man.
Exactly. This is what equality looks like, ladies. This women. This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. This is what it looks like.
How would you revisit that kind of law, man? Like, child support laws and stuff like that.
It's, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, it's such a touchy subject. But
it's a tough one, man.
But truth be told, though, I feel like if parents, like, I'll just say this: if parents are both active in the child's life, you don't need child support.
That's the ideal. Yeah, that would be the ideal.
Like you shouldn't need it, right? You know, like if I'm taking care of my kid every day and and I'm a present parent, you should not be asking me for child support. Period. Especially if we have equal custody, you know, like if we're switching off every other week, like you have, you know, I have him for 2 weeks, you have them for 2 weeks type shit, like we're putting in the same amount of work. Why are you demanding child support?
Dude, like that, I mean,
you know, if we're both dropping everything to be there for our kid, you know, I go to the doctor visits too. You know, we're putting in that same time. You go to doctor visits, emergency happens, I'm there, you're there, type shit. Why? Why? What's the point of it? You know, like there was this meme that I saw that child support shouldn't be used for failed relationships, just absent parents.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, on like the catch-22. Like that's the stigma behind child support is because you know you can't stand seeing the father or mother of your child be happy with somebody else that, oh yeah, fucking child support, put them in child support, which is fucking weird.
It's
But if
like
they're a present parent and an active parent, like why do you need the child support? Make it make sense. But that's just
so
my
what if they're
perspective, of course.
well, what if they're not, like, because you can't force them to be active parents. Some people have children by pure fucking accident,
Uh-huh.
and they're
Yeah.
they're they're not parental people. Like they're
Yeah.
trash parents.
Yeah, yeah, of
Uh,
course. And yeah, and that's the catch-22 as well, right? Because I also feel like no one should ever be forced to be a parent, regardless
yeah,
of the circumstances. Men or women should not be forced to be parents if they're not ready to be parents. So
yeah.
there's the upside to that too, the catch-22, right? Like this is gonna sound it's gonna sound a little fucked up to say, right? Like
Mm.
if you choose to have the kid and you know that that person is not gonna be around, why keep the kid?
Yeah,
Why put that struggle on yourself?
the child too, man. Like
And the
fuck,
child,
like
yeah, exactly, because at the end of the day, it's the child that loses,
legit, man.
you know. But people make those choices for themselves at the end of the day, and I'm always gonna be an advocate for pro-choice.
Yeah,
Always, like
same.
you choose if you're gonna make that choice, then you really need to understand the gravity of that choice, whether you choose to keep it or not.
Mm-hmm. Nah, man. I saw one of those like Reddit stories once, and I liked it personally. Like
Yeah.
it was a story about a chick um got uh got pregnant from her boyfriend. Um, they've been in a decently long relationship. She didn't want any kids. Always made it
Mhm.
very clear.
Yeah.
Um, and she gets pregnant. She's gonna have an abortion. Guy's like, "Oh, don't do it. I want kids." And she's very clear. Like, I have never wanted kids. I am not a maternal person. Like,
Mhm.
I cannot provide this child, right? Um, so he convinces her and says like, "Okay, just please have the kid." And afterwards, like, I will never need anything from you. Like, I just want the baby. I'll raise the child on my own. Like, okay, convinces her. She's like, okay, you know what? Gets it all like through the legal systems, gets everything recognized, and she actually agrees to give like some assistance. I think like not a lot.
Mhm.
Probably could have done more like court and shit, but like
Yeah.
she agrees to give some money monthly, but she was no contact, no like letters, no nothing. Um, so they go through with it, and then like baby is born, and a couple months later, the guy's like trying to contact her and be like, "Hey, I need more help. I need you to like be here, take care of her, blah blah blah."
Mhm.
And she's like, "No, I agree by law that's it, man. Like, I have no other obligations with this child. Like,
Yeah.
fucking, I think that if someone recognizes to that level that they're not, will never be okay with having kids like that,
Yeah.
it's good. It's good for the kid too. Like, it's just not gonna be a happy child.
Yeah.
What for?
Kid's gonna grow up with the "why doesn't my mom want me" type shit.
Yeah, man.
Like that's so fucked up. That's a really fucked up thing. That's how we end up with fucking mass shooters and shit, bro. Like,
yeah, fucking daddy issues, mommy issues.
oh
Make
god,
it
dude.
stop. Make it stop,
Make
man.
it stop.
Like speaking of issues with fucking parents, man. Do you see Elon's mom's interview?
No. What
She
that
went
bitch
like
on?
I think she went on Fox News or some shit.
Oh fuck. Not Fox News.
And besides saying that Elon is the bestest boy, uh,
Bestest
fuck,
boy.
not literally, but like
Oh god,
basically.
dude. Please don't tell me she really said that shit, bro. No. Elon, he's the bestest boy.
Paraphrasing, sorry.
Nah.
But like she
Cause
basically
you
was.
said Fox News and I'm like, I'm not ruling anything out.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Besides saying like that Elon was like good and whatever, she also was saying that people need to have kids, and like when you have kids, going out to the movies and stuff like that is not absolutely necessary to have a happy family.
Right.
Uh, like this lady's like, it doesn't matter that you're poor. We just need workers in our factories, basically. Like, fucking, ma'am, the fuck? It's an oligarchy, man. These motherfuckers.
Yeah, that shit's it's insane. It's really fucking insane.
It's a mask off now, man. Like they're completely on the open now. It's just like they're taking their shot.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Man.
So
I
fucking
think we should probably end it here. This is probably the longest episode we've had so far.
I think so, yeah. This was
Yeah.
a big one.
This was a big one. There was a lot of discussions here.
It's a multifaceted Civil War plus other things.
Right. You know.
Gotta keep it fresh.
Well, I did notice there were a couple viewers here. Thank you for watching.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it going. This is a very interesting time. It's never gonna stop being an interesting time that we live in because it's just I don't know. I don't know really what to say here. Like we're it's like America, just really this country in general. Like we are our own victims at the end of the day.
It feels like, yeah.
Because it's like there's like people that are literally like, guys, please. Please, that's all we're saying. Please. Just listen. Can you listen?
Oh, dude.
Oh shit. Please. But it's okay though. We're not in 2025, we're not begging anymore. We're just gonna let this shit burn. Motherfuckers is gonna fuck around and find out for the next 4 years. Maybe even the next 10 years. Who knows what may happen.
Oh my God.
But yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fucking around and finding out from 2025 and here on out, for sure. So
Indeed, man.
yeah.
But on that note,
Gonna end it here, y'all. Thanks for watching and have a good weekend. Be safe out there.
Thank you. Accompany us on more historical times, and this is gonna stay spicy.
Stay
Let's
spicy. Let's go.
go.
All right. Peace now.
Bye.